So, you want a smartphone that doesn't drain your wallet but still makes you feel like you're holding the future in your hand? Fair enough. Because honestly, you don't need to spend $1,000 to get flagship-level power anymore. I've tested a bunch of budget phones this year, some absolute gems, and others that deserve to stay buried in Amazon's return pile. So to save you the headache, I've rounded up the top 5 best budget smartphones, all under $300, that actually deliver where it matters: performance, cameras, battery, and value. And hey, if any of these phones catch your eye, I've dropped all the best deals and links down in the description below, so definitely check them out after we're done here. Let's kick things off with the Samsung Galaxy A15, a phone that proves you don't have to spend big to get a premium Samsung experience. Let me tell you why. For just $169, you're getting a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display with a 90Hz refresh rate and 800 nits of peak brightness. It's sharp, colorful, and smooth, easily one of the best panels in this price range. Watching videos or scrolling through socials feels genuinely flagship level. Under the hood, it runs on the MediaTek Helio G99 processor, paired with up to 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. It's not a gaming beast, but for everyday use, multitasking, streaming, and casual gaming, it's fast, responsive, and power efficient thanks to that 6nm architecture. That is not all. Samsung has also committed to 4 years of major Android updates, running the latest One UI 7 based on Android 14, which is a big win for software longevity at this price. Now let's talk camera. You are getting a 50-megapixel main sensor, a 5-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 2-megapixel macro camera. Nothing over the top, but your photos will come out crisp with great dynamic range in daylight. The 13-megapixel front camera holds up well for social media shots too. Battery life is another highlight, a 5000 mAh cell that easily lasts a full day and a half. Plus, it now supports 25-watt fast charging. Just note, you'll need to buy a compatible charger separately, since Samsung doesn't include one in the box anymore. Don't panic when it comes to connectivity, because you've got dual SIM slots, Bluetooth version 5.3, dual-band Wi-Fi, and even NFC, depending on your region. It's practical, modern, and reliable. The Samsung Galaxy A15 nails the essentials: a stunning AMOLED display, long battery life, clean software, and Samsung's solid build quality, all for $169. A simple, dependable choice for anyone who just wants a great everyday phone without breaking the bank. If you want a phone that gives you flagship flashes without the flagship price, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 14 4G is worth a serious look. For $195, you get a 6.67-inch active matrix organic light-emitting diode display with a 120Hz refresh rate and up to 1800 nits peak brightness. That means it's bright, buttery smooth, and great for outdoor use. Basically, a tiny TV on your hand that doesn't complain. Under the hood, it runs on the MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra processor, built on a 6nm fabrication process, and it pairs with options like 6 or 8GB of RAM and generous internal storage options. That combo keeps everyday apps, social feeds, and light multitasking moving along smoothly. The camera setup is one of the headline features: a 108-megapixel main sensor, backed by 2 auxiliary 2-megapixel sensors for macro and depth work. The 20-megapixel front-facing camera handles selfies and video calls nicely. In daylight, photos are sharp with solid detail and pleasing color. Low-light performance is decent for the price, though don't expect miracle-level night shots. Battery life is excellent thanks to the 5500 mAh battery, and with 33-watt fast charging, you top up quickly when you need to. In real-world use, you can expect a full day and then some, great for commuters, students, and anyone who forgets chargers. It ships with Android 14 layered with Xiaomi's HyperOS, delivering a feature-rich but familiar user experience. Connectivity includes Bluetooth for wireless accessories, dual-band Wi-Fi for fast internet, and near-field communication depending on region, good for contactless payments where supported. Design-wise, it's slim, comfortable to hold, and comes in a handful of colors so you can pick one that doesn't look like every other budget phone on the shelf. Now wait, before we jump to the next phone, take a second to hit like and subscribe. It won't give your smartphone a PhD, but it will make you look like a tech genius in front of your friends. Trust me, future will thank you, and so might your phone. Now that you are looking like a tech genius, let's move to the next smartphone. Taking the third spot, we've got the OnePlus Nord N30 5G, a phone that looks like it walked straight out of a flagship lineup but somehow stayed under the $300 mark. For just $289, you're getting a 6.72-inch in-plane switching liquid crystal display with a 120Hz refresh rate, giving you smooth animations and an overall snappy feel. The screen gets reasonably bright, around 670 nits, so it's perfectly viewable outdoors. Powering it all is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 5G chipset, built on a 6nm process, paired with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of universal flash storage. It's not a gaming monster, but it handles multitasking, streaming, and day-to-day performance like a pro, cool, stable, and reliable. Now, the star of the show here is that 108-megapixel main camera, which captures crisp, colorful shots with solid dynamic range. It's backed by 2-megapixel macro and 2-megapixel depth sensors, not groundbreaking, but enough to keep your social media feed looking fresh. Up front, you've got a 16-megapixel selfie camera that does a great job for video calls and Instagram stories. Battery life? Excellent. You're looking at a 5000 mAh lithium polymer battery with 50-watt fast charging, meaning you can juice it up from 0 to full in under 45 minutes. That's serious convenience in this price range. The dual stereo speakers are surprisingly loud and clear, and yes, OnePlus still includes a 3.5mm headphone jack, a rare treat in 2025. Add Bluetooth 5.1, dual-band Wi-Fi, and NFC support, and you've got everything you need for a connected lifestyle. The Nord N30 5G runs Android 13 with Oxygen OS 13.1, giving you that clean, fast OnePlus experience, minimal bloatware, smooth animations, and regular up. Next up, we've got the Moto G Power 2024 5G, a phone that seems to run on caffeine and pure stamina. If battery life were an Olympic sport, this one would definitely be bringing home gold. For just $149, you're looking at a 6.7-inch full high-definition plus display with a 120Hz refresh rate, which means everything, from gaming to scrolling, feels buttery smooth. And with Dolby Atmos stereo speakers, your Netflix marathons or YouTube binges sound surprisingly immersive for a sub-$300 phone. Under the hood, it's powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7020, an octa-core processor clocking up to 2.2 GHz, paired with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. You can even expand that up to 1 TB with a microSD card, just in case you're the type to download half of the world. Now, for the main camera setup, a 50-megapixel primary sensor with optical image stabilization keeps your photos crisp and shake-free, especially in low light. The color tones are vibrant, and details hold up really well considering the price. Selfie lovers aren't left out either, thanks to a solid front-facing shooter that does great in daylight. But the real MVP here is the 5000 mAh battery. It's built for long hauls, think a day and a half of mixed use, and when it's time to recharge, the 30-watt turbo power fast charging gets you back up quickly. Just remember, you might need to buy the charger separately. Alright, before we check out the final smartphone, liking the video boosts your battery life? Well, subscribing apparently improves your battery life too. Don't ask me how, it's smartphone logic. I'm giving you a second go ahead, test it out, hit that subscribe button. Let's move to the final smartphone on the list. Closing the list is something unique, the Moto G Stylus 5G 2024. It's one of the few budget smartphones that actually includes a built-in stylus, giving you the freedom to sketch, jot notes, or navigate the screen with precision, all for just $199. It features a 6.7-inch Pure LED display with a full HD Plus resolution of 2160 by 1080 pixels and a 120Hz refresh rate. Everything looks sharp, colorful, and buttery smooth whether you're scrolling, watching movies, or using the stylus. Under the hood, it's powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, clocked at up to 2.4 GHz, paired with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. Plus, you can expand it up to 2 TB with a microSD card, and even use the phone's built-in storage as virtual RAM for an extra boost. When it comes to photography, the 50-megapixel ultra-pixel main camera with optical image stabilization delivers sharp and stable photos, even in low-light conditions. You also get smooth, shake-free video recording and a front camera that's perfect for selfies and video calls. Battery life is another win. The 5000 mAh battery easily lasts over a full day of mixed use, and with 30-watt turbo power fast charging, you can get hours of use in just minutes. The build quality feels premium too, featuring a soft vegan leather back finish, stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support for multidimensional audio, and yes, a 3.5mm headphone jack for wired listening. If you want a phone that's practical for everyday use but also lets you express your creativity, the Moto G Stylus 5G 2024 is one of the best value-packed options under $300. And there you have it, the top 5 best budget smartphones of 2025 under $300. Whether you're after a solid all-rounder, a phone with 5G speed, or something with a stylus for extra productivity, there's something here for every budget-conscious tech lover. If one of these phones caught your eye, check the description below. I've hunted down the best deals so you don't have to. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more budget-friendly tech guides, and let me know in the comments, which of these phones would you actually pick for yourself? I read every comment, so let's chat down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.